get guap like this with a knot like this.
You ain't never seen me grind like this.
You don't
grind
rock like this, pull a ball like this, wrist part like this.
Welcome to You Never See Me Grind Like This. Grind Like This Part 2. Shit, hell, it's been years, man. Me and CZ, man, I remember back in the day, man, we used to run down on people, you know what I'm saying, on the street, celebrities and all, man, with the camera, like, like, what's up, man? Yeah, so, you know, well, we here with the big homie. I put 3 bigs in front of that for a reason, you feel me? Because this guy right here is the innovator of his field, you feel what I'm saying? The owner of Hot Noise Entertainment Magazine. Talk to us, tell us about what you got coming up. It's the end of 2018 now, so going into 19, what do you got projected? Who you going to be working with, who your partners are going to be, what position they're going to play?
Well, definitely, first of all, appreciate being here.
Oh, yeah,
you already know, man.
Appreciate you.
You know, man, we got so much loaded in for 2019, man. Working with you, of course.
Oh, okay. Who's me?
You know, this is the big Trill. You know, Trill. Well, we're gonna be definitely getting things focused with him. 2019 is loaded up. We got. For all those who don't know, we have the world's largest partnership when it comes to television streaming with Roku.
Okay. Roku, that's it? Just Roku? Or?
No. With Amazon Prime and Vimeo, our partners with Roku did the partnership with us. So we got that, and that's been on the table. But now we're exclusively starting to get a lot of content out and start networks. So anyone interested in actually owning your own network, or besides YouTube, you're trying to get your series housed somewhere else, we facilitate that.
Wow. So wait, you telling me that somebody could come to us, or you would get that?
We are the new Viacom.
That's big now. Yeah. Viacom ain't no little. That's not no little. That's a parent company. That's not a subsidiary.
We are the Viacom in the world of streaming.
Period. Oh wow, that's you stating. So, is there anybody else that can do that? Is there anybody else that has to going to be able to in the future pop up and say, "Hey, I can do the same thing"?
They gotta go through us.
Oh wow,
they gotta go through us. So those contracts have contingencies. So we made sure we secured what we do.
So for the artists out there, is there anything that we can offer them in particular?
Yeah, I mean, other than YouTube and their social media,
YouTube is kind of on the way out.
They don't know where to put their videos, so we're housing new shows, brand new video shows for artists to be able to house their network. So we got new hosts coming. You know, we got Kimmy T. She got her situation coming. We got
shout out to Kimmy T.
Yeah, shout out to Kimmy T. We got the real Barbie. We just got Lady V on deck.
Shout out to Lady V too.
You know, she's in town. She's in the A right now. So we're loading up. So the difference is you get a chance to have your videos exposed globally.
That's never been done before.
Never.
MTV ain't even
not like we're doing it.
They got different.
Yeah.
Countries? MTV Australia, MTV China.
They're nationally syndicated per country. On a per country basis, they're nationally syndicated.
But they're different for every country.
Exactly. So wherever Wi-Fi exists, we exist.
Wow, that's big.
So we're everywhere.
So talk to us how that's going to impact the future of the future Tyler Perry's out there, because the future Tyler Perry's watching this right now. Yeah. So how is that going to impact the future Tyler Perry's out there and how they present their product to the masses?
Well, streaming is taking over. I mean, it's part of cable has become part of the cut and cord movement. Mm-hmm. And for those who don't understand what the cut and cord movement is, it's basically where people are repeating their contracts with cable companies. They're going to streaming. And that's the new wave. I give cable another 3 years. So for those future moguls that are looking to be those content providers, network owners, we've opened the door for that to happen. We've paid our own way. We got our own tech teams. We own everything, and we merged with some big boys. So, you know, taking the permission out of someone's hands is key, and putting them into your own. A lot of people say they're independent, but yet you still don't have the bottom line on what you say to do. you always have someone else.
That you have to ask permission.
That you might have a majority percentage, but you still can't do what you want. Here, you still remain the owner of what you do. So
owning your own masters. If you want to own your own masters, or own your own filming, own your own rights to your shows, this is you able to have basically.
You own everything. Yeah. Everything.
Can you explain a little bit? Now we had a meeting last night, like about 3-4 hour meeting last night.
Correct.
That was off camera, but
Correct.
explain to the world. The situation that's going on with Netflix. So right now, Netflix is an overbearing presence. So somebody might be like, well, Roku isn't as big as Netflix. But explain to them a little bit more in depth what we were talking about what's going on with Netflix and who's pulling out and why they're about to not be as big as they once were or are right now.
No problem. Roku isn't as big as Netflix when it comes down to a subscriber base. When it comes down to outsourcing content, they're number one in the world. Last year, they excessively pushed out 14.7 billion hours of content. So I know 2018 is going to, ain't no telling. The year before that, I think it was 9.8 billion hours of content. So, so when you look on one ledge, but on the other one, I mean, they own half of the market in the world when it comes down to it. So, another thing, Netflix started in debt this year.
How much in debt?
It
Not
was
just a couple dollars. Huh?
$24.3 billion. Starting the year off, and then they took $8 billion to invest into their own original content, and but they're about to take a massive hit because Disney is about to have their own streaming for 2019. So if Disney pull away, most of all your major networks are pulling away.
Yeah, because they own like ABC, ESPN, 21st Century?
21st Century Fox was the last purchase that they made. So all the cartoons and everything gone.
All the X-Men movies and all the Marvel, all that's over with.
Gone. So once that takes
so they're going to be left with nothing.
I'm going to say nothing, but, if people can't get to their regular viewed networks, they're going to go to where they can.
Yeah.
And Disney is pulling out. So we're in a beautiful situation. We're able, once again, to house networks where people can't do it before. And you now you also get a chance to learn ad revenue.
Right.
So now you get a chance to get, and that's another conversation, but you get a chance to have your own ad revenue.
Because that's big, because right now people are putting streaming up on YouTube, but they're not getting any real money from the advertising at all. So we go from transitioning from consumer talk to owner talk right now.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because now we're talking about equity. Now we're talking about owning a large lion's share of the marketing or the advertisement that goes on to these shows.
That's right.
That's incredible. That's never been heard of. That's never been done. It's hard to have a conversation like this to have somebody else understand because it's never been done. Yeah. There's nothing to really compare it against.
Yeah.
Except for when the internet first came out. Yeah. That's the only thing we can really compare it to.
We did it, and when you go to Roku, you pull up Hot Noise with a Z, and you see, man, we're housing all kinds of stuff, man. So 2019, we got a ton of new networks. I'm very proud, new series that's coming. But as far as the music, we're launching all of our portals through Spotify as well as Tidal. And
so wait, we're gonna have our own playlist.
Correct.
And not only that,
for music and video.
And if I'm not mistaken, we were talking last night, we were saying that we're going to be the only company that's able to actually dictate how many spins we have.
Absolutely.
That's incredible. If you're an artist or if you're an owner, I want you to understand how big that is to be able to, you cannot, I don't care what you upload your music or video up onto, you cannot dictate how many plays or how many streams you get unless you're coming to Hot Noise and Full Circle Music Group. There's no other way. There's no other way.
So we our tech team is in the back office for everything. We're in control of 1,000% of everything that we do.
That's incredible.
So for any artist, I mean, if you're really trying to get credit for what you do, take that level of technology to the next for yourself. I mean, this is what you need to do. You need to get with us ASAP because the price is going to be going up.
I'm telling you.
Prices are going up.
Hey, look, if you crying about 500 and 1,000 right now, man, you might as well just hang it up. Because I got news for y'all, man. All them little upload sites that y'all uploading y'all music to, that's about to be over with. In 2019, most likely, that's going to be over with. I ain't even gonna lie.
Exactly. That's about to be done. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to growing the Full Circle brand. That's going to be massive. Like the company, we're very excited. Definitely excited about that. Looking to make sure that Full Circle become like that new MTV. You know, people are very unfamiliar with the world of streaming.